Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 10, Episode 10. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I'm Lady T. Over here, I do, reviews on reality shows and scripted shows. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So let's see if we have any comments from last week. And it appears we do not. So let's go ahead and get into this review. Now, y'all, I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that the New York franchise, they just got rid of that. And since Yandy was, a more popular person on that franchise, it's like, okay, the money that we was paying everybody else and the security for them and for the cameras for them, and I do apologize, and my smoke detector will be going off. All the money they had expenses for, the other cast members and cameraman and security, all that stuff. We can just, give Aunt Yandy a little extra money and pay for y'all to stay in Atlanta so you can be a part of the Atlanta cast. And when I get to Love and Hip Hop Miami, I'm gonna tell you why I'm feeling this way. So, y'all, Sierra, she's still saying she wants to have a baby and she wants to conceive while she's in Dubai so that she can tell her baby, you was conceived in Dubai. And I'm like, okay, what? Okay, you haven't even been with Eric for a year. I don't believe it is. I just think it's a little early to be talking about babies and stuff like that. But like, my mind was like, okay, whatever happened to getting to know somebody for a good portion of time, then getting married and then having a baby. But she said she's been married, she's been there, done that. So, she just want to have her baby and be in love and have her baby. I was like, you don't know. You still meeting the representative of Eric. Y'all been together less than a year, and yes, y'all been on these like international trips. But like, you was feeling the same way about BK. He was like the best thing since sliced bread, and it was almost almost not completely becoming Carly Red. Like every time we turn around, yo, dude, man is the best thing since sliced bread, and you was seeing the same thing about the previous man. But I just think she should slow down. I'm not. That's just my opinion. It almost seemed like she's trying to rush him into like babies and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, he say he love her, but baby steps. So after that whole, Mama D dropping the bomb of what Judy says, Carly tells Yandy she understands why she didn't sign the paperwork to make their marriage legal. Because when she married Mo, she was hit with lawsuits left, right, up, and down. I was like, yes. But Yandy says the vows were real. What I said to Mendeecess, it was real. And, they did all the paperwork. Like, if something happens to Mendeecess, Yandy, she has all rights to say what happens. If something happens to Yandy, Mendeecess has all rights to say that. And I was like, I understand that. I understand why she didn't sign the paperwork, because I don't want to be coming out of pocket for but I don't want to say the babies were mistakes, but like paying your child support, I don't want to be coming out of my pocket for that. Your restitution off of the things you was doing before we got married, I don't want to be paying for that. It's just that the fact that y'all went in front of, I guess what Yandy was saying was they had already had plans of, wedding and marriage and all that stuff. And it wasn't until like the night before that her lawyer was like, you're going to have to be, if you marry Mendeecess, that you're going to be responsible for his debt. Not sure why the lawyer didn't tell her this, ahead of time. And why you waited till the midnight hour, I don't know. I just thought it was funny that Mendeecess was so like he didn't want Infinity coming on the trip because he didn't want Infinity coming over there and just causing drama. In all actuality, it was your mama. Infinity, perfectly fine. I don't believe I heard her say one word while she was on this trip. So you were so worried about her, and it was your own mama that was over here causing drama. But now Judy over here blaming Mama D for starting the drama. I was like, first of all, this is what Mama D does. Mama D gets some information. She goes to go to that person. Well, I heard A, B, C, and D. Is A, B, C, and D correct? She only went and basically repeated what you said. You said that the marriage was not real, which it wasn't. I don't care how many times before this episode or whenever this was filmed that they was calling each other husband and wife and all that stuff. Y'all was not legally married. Yes, you have all the paperwork. If something happened, man, DC's A, B, C, and D. Yeah, I get all of that. But in the eyes of the law, y'all was not married. I said this before. Me and my husband, when we was engaged, we went down to the courthouse, got our marriage certificate. Here's my ID. Here's his ID. Bam, boom, bam. Once after we got married, pastor signed it. We signed it. Sent it off. They stamp of approval. Sent it back. Verifying we are legally married, making us husband and wife. Y'all had a ceremony and said some lovely words to each other. Y'all basically had a commitment ceremony and, you know, put it off as a wedding. Now, Rashida and Sierra, they have a joint birthday party. It was cute. Kirkton gave her all kind of pieces of jewelry and all that stuff. I was like, okay, that's nice. I mean, I'm not a big jewelry person. You know, I have my birthstone that I got when I was 16, which matches a ring and a necklace. I can't tell you where that is at. And I have another earring I got pierced like 8 years ago. I have my wedding band. And I like some jewelry, but this is like my everyday jewelry. You know, these are things that just stay on me. So I'm not like a big jewelry. I'm not like against it. It's just that jewelry is not my thing. I like purses. And I've like in the past year or so, crossbodies have been my jam because I was known for like having a big purse, but like the bigger the purse, it seemed like the more stuff I would have in my purses. And I was like, yeah, this is hurting my shoulder having all this extraness going on. But like a cute handbag, yes. I was just mad the last time I went into the Ross. It's like I guess it was January, February ish. Had been January. And like all the handbags, they had just swooped through there and got all the handbags for Christmas. Now I'm not I have to have a designer label purse. No, that's me. If I can find one for cheap, yeah, this purse right here, Calvin Klein, got it at Ross Dress for Less, $35. Yes, this other purse that I got it on Amazon. It was I want to say like $23, and I'm so happy because I changed the color that I originally wanted, and the color they sent me matched to the T and the design of a purse I already had. I was like, So it being here about me, you know, like I said, Kirkman got Rashay all this jewelry and all that stuff. Um, he over talking about some, yeah, Rashida, she held me down when I ain't have nothing. So now that I have something, I can give it to her. You know, it's all about the sickness and health and richer and poor and out the win and side babies and cheating. Go ahead and throw that in there that she stayed with you for all those things. Now, Carly over here trying to be shady, talking about something. Yeah, Kirk got Rashida nice jewelry and Sierra, she got her name in lights. I was like, why are you being so shady? Are you mad because Lamar's not here? Or whatever dude you're portraying as your boyfriend? Hush. But like Eric, he got her, you know, some shoes in the purse because like he not ready to get married. Y'all been together what, like 5, 6 months? Everybody was sitting there waiting, like, is he gonna propose? Is he gonna propose? And he's like, what can you get? Screw has everything. He got her some, you know, a Chanel purse and some shoes. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll just, you know, decorate my baby's room in Chanel. And everybody was looking like, ain't you proposing? And I was like, no, he not proposing because they still fresh in their relationship. And I'm tired of her rocking these doggone banana clips in her hair. I'm just going to put that out there right now. I'm tired. When she woke up, it looks like she didn't wrap her hair up the night before because like the clips are still in her hair and like the hair was kind of down and not as, you know, the way she usually has it. But I was like, I don't care how many times you rock this style. This messy, I'm in the midst of getting my hair done. I don't think it's going to catch on, and I hope it doesn't. Y'all, I know that I be side-eyeing Eric and Safari a lot because you never know when they're putting on for the show or when it was genuine. But seeing her in the hospital room, scared because she is on the verge of going into premature labor, and Safari is, let me be great, smoke detector. And Safari is nowhere by her side. I felt bad for her. I really did. She's going through it alone. She has a 1 year old baby. She's pregnant again. Husband in Miami, dancing on random female. Her husband's not by her side. And she's going through all this alone. And I'm like, I feel bad for her. And I was like, she's like basically ready for divorce. She never did want to get a divorce. And it looked like this is the route that they're going to be taking because Safari is emotionally unavailable and he is a man child. So, yeah. We did have like a little scene where Judy, she, came and tried to say she was sorry, tried to blame it all on Mama D, tried to, muster up some tears, but they really wasn't feeling it. Mendeecess didn't even want her at the wedding. But Jonathan stepped up and he had issues with his mama in the past. And, that's your mama. You only get one mama. And I don't want you looking back later like, man, I really wish I had my mama here. But Mendeecess was basically like, the reason why she's not here is because the antics in which she does. And I was like, I understand both of them. Like, this is my day. I really don't want you coming here and just acting and cutting up several foods. So yeah, y'all, that was a just. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe to this free all day, every day for 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. You tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.